Hello Year 4, welcome to Wednesday the 3rd of June. We are continuing our work on money today. Today we're thinking about rounding money in order to estimate. And this is something that we do an awful lot when we go shopping. Very rarely do we calculate the exact price of something. Normally when you see two amounts, say $1.99 and $2.99, you round them up to the nearest whole pound and then you know whether you've got enough money. Okay, this is what we're going to have a go at doing today. Here's a little starter for you. Have a look at these items, and what it asks you to do is to sort the objects into groups by rounding, and then explain how you have sorted them. Which ones would you put together? Pause the video and have a go at that now. Okay, so I would group the football and the toy helicopter here. I would group those two together because both of those amounts can be rounded up to £9. I would also group the toy duck and the drum together because those two would both be rounded down to £4. And my last group would be this yo-yo and dinosaur, which both round up to £6. Hopefully you said something similar. Okay, so yesterday we learned how to round to the nearest pound. Have a look at this amount, £1.45. Would you round it up or down? Okay, think first of all about where it would sit on the number line. So £1.45 sits about here on the number line. Okay, it's £1.45 sits between the £1 and £2. I would round it down to £1. Okay, because it's ever so slightly nearer the £1 than it is the £2. Okay, what amount could the arrow be pointing to? Explain why. Have a little think about that now. Okay, so we don't know the exact answer. We're going to have to estimate. What would you do in order to be able to estimate with some level of accuracy? So what I would do is I would think, well, here is roughly halfway, so that must be about £3.50, and I'd actually say that that line there is halfway between £3 and £3.50. So I would estimate that that is about £3.25. So if you said something roughly close to £3.25, you're probably right. Have a look at this one. What amount could the arrow be pointing to now? Explain why. You can use this sentence to explain it. So I'd say this is roughly halfway. So we say, I know that the number will be bigger than £6.50 because it is over halfway along the number line. Okay, so it can't be £6.50. It's probably about £6.75, maybe £6.70, somewhere around there. Another question for you. Rounding to the nearest pound, what is the estimated total cost of these items? So I want you to estimate the price of each of these items by rounding and then add them up. Pause your screen and have a go now. Okay, I would round £2.35 down to £2. I would round £3.18 down to £3. And I would round £2.49. Again, I would round it down. It's very close to being rounded up, but just a penny more I would round up. But actually, we're going to round down. So £2, £3, and £2. That makes £7. Okay. Hopefully, you all answered £7. Okay, you have 30 seconds to estimate the total of these three items. Pause the video, give yourself 30 seconds, have a go. Okay, this is what I would do. £4.75 rounds up to £5. £1.89 rounds up to £2, and 87p rounds up to £1. So when you add up those three amounts, it's roughly going to be about £8. Okay, and that is a really useful thing to be able to do. I'm sure your mum or your dad or whoever you go shopping with does that a lot when they go to Aldi or wherever it is you shop. So why should an estimate be quick? And does it matter if it isn't perfect? So it does need to be quick because it's supposed to be a useful tool, a very handy, easy, quick thing to do, and you need to be able to do it when you are whizzing around a supermarket or a shop. And it doesn't matter if it's not perfect. Normally it doesn't matter if it's not perfect. Bear that in mind, particularly in a moment when you come to your solve it on your sheet, okay? I'm telling you that it doesn't normally matter, but for the child on the solve it, perhaps it does. Okay, here is your work for today. You've got a do it that looks like this. So the first question says, add these three amounts to the number line and circle the amount that will round down to £3. Okay, so write these amounts onto the number line wherever you think they go and circle one of those amounts which will round down to £3. Your second question says, round each item to the nearest pound and estimate the total. So write your rounded amount maybe here, and then add the amounts up here. Okay. Your twist it looks like this. Rosie says, I had £15 to spend at the theme park. I went on the roller coaster, which cost £4.34, and the big wheel, which cost £3.85. I have approximately £8 left. Is she correct or is she incorrect? And you need to use number lines, and we've given you these number sentences, the start of some number sentences, to prove whether Rosie is correct or not. And finally, you'll solve it. Ishan has received pocket money from different relatives. Here are the amounts that he has received. So over here we've got, these are his relatives. He's got some money here. And he says, I have rounded the amounts to £14, so that means I can afford to buy the rocket. Do you agree with him? Explain your answer. Okay, so remember I said this might show us that actually sometimes it is important to add correctly rather than rounding and estimating. Okay, bear that in mind when you're answering that question. Okay, good luck. I hope you enjoy the activities, and I will see you for some more maths tomorrow.